Ciao, Randy and Marisa here. It's a semi-beautiful day. We're actually shooting this on Saturday. We got some things to do tomorrow, so we wanted to get this video out to you for tomorrow. The house that we're going to show you today is a stunning move-in ready house. It's priced beautifully. It's in a great location, and it's crazy. Not if you're looking for a house, this one might be the one for you if it's in your price range. Right now is the time when a lot of houses are going on sale and up for sale, and if foreign investors come in and they start buying up houses and whatnot. So that's why we're going to dedicate the next few weeks to a house a week at least, and that way you guys have a chance to see what's on offer around the lake here. The realtor we're working with told us that Castiglione del Lago is really getting popular, and popularity, as you know, means prices go up. And she said that the surrounding communities are staying price stable for now, but that's not likely to trend that way. As the houses in Castiglione proper get sold, that means it's supply and demand, as you guys can imagine.
And some people get priced out and they're looking for something a little bit outside of the town in the countryside. And
Castiglione del Lago is gorgeous, stunning. We love it. That's why we moved here. But we live outside of town because it's cheaper. We get the better views of the hills, and I didn't want to be in a town. So if you don't want to be in town necessarily, but you still maybe want neighbors, these are the houses that would be perfect for you. So again, send us an email if you're interested in it. This house has a realtor and immobiliare.
No.
No, what do they call it?
Agente immobiliare.
Agente immobiliare. Okay. Anyway. And we'll set you guys up with them, and Marisa can translate if you need a translator. All right, shout out to all of our new subscribers. The channel's growing like crazy. We love it. But I do want to mention our analytics is showing that 94.4% of you watch our videos but do not subscribe. So I encourage you just to hit that subscribe button. Like, subscribe, share our content. We're trying to grow the channel. Want to get the word out. This is a fantastic place to live. Even if you just live here part-time, you do the Shenzhen Shuffle if you're from the United States or Canada or wherever outside of the EU. And it's a great place, and there's lots of neighbors, and we've talked about this in other videos, that are foreigners. So we're not surrounded by just Italians. Nothing wrong with that though, but we're not. We have Dutch and English and Irish, and we have neighbors all over. German, they're all over.
Well, the other thing I wanted to mention as well is if you're planning to come to Italy and you have no idea where to start from, if you need some input on an itinerary or something, hit us up. I mean, we live here. We can tell you where the places off the beaten path are, or where to stay in Florence, where to stay in Rome, because we've been there. We stayed there. So just, any questions you might have about Italy, just let us know. We're happy to help.
Yep, for sure. All right. Till next week.
Ciao.
Buon giornata. All right, welcome to this house that we're showcasing today. This house was built in 1980. It is 265 square meters, and it's had a recent remodel. I don't have the exact date it was remodeled, but it's fairly recent. Sits on 2,300 square meters of property, and it has a few olive trees, and you could tell by the drone footage that it's a nice square lot. It's not a lot to have to take care of necessarily. There are 2 levels, and in most of these houses that are built here in this area anyway are apartment on one level, apartment on second level. So they're typically single family homes, but they separate them by apartments. And so you could, because this one has an outside entrance to the upstairs apartment, you could split this with a friend or a family member, or rent out part of it, or rent out all of it if you wanted. So just some thoughts on that. Trying to get some footage of the trees that were growing, and but it had recently rained, and all of this grass was really wet and muddy, and there's a lot of clay and it's slick, and I didn't have the right shoes on, to be honest. I didn't want to go get my shoes all nasty, and I didn't want to fall on my butt, so you got the distance footage. But if you're interested in seeing this house, or if you want to see a more detailed view of it, let me know. All right, we're gonna go in. Here's the front the entry on the ground floor. Beautifully done kitchen. The tile, the brickwork over the archway, all of the tile work in the kitchen I thought was just lovely, and it's a fabulous kitchen. Your dining area. I love this brickwork that's there. I think it's typical of Umbria and Tuscany, and in this area. There's a huge utility closet or pantry, which are pretty rare. I haven't seen a whole lot of them. So there's a hot water heater. Looks fairly new, and lots of views outside. Keep in mind, it's still winter when this was filmed. We're getting into spring, but we're not quite there yet. So here's a bathroom. I believe this house has 3 bathrooms, maybe 3.5. I don't remember. 3. There's one here. A mud room, or an office, or another bedroom. Looks like they use it as a children's room. The living area from the other side, the massive fireplace. All right, go up the stairs here. The cracks on the wall are just settling cracks, and they had an architect and a geometer come in and check it out, and there's no structural issues with this house. It's just cosmetic. And I can attest, my house has the same thing. All right, you can see the radiators, the radiant heating throughout the house, which is typical. These wardrobes, if you took those wardrobes out, this room would be a lot bigger. I did a real quick shot in there, but it would be a lot bigger without those wardrobes. All right, the purple room. Italians are colorful. What can I say? This was set up to be a bathroom, and they never did it. So it's got the plumbing to be a bathroom, but they didn't do it. So you could add another bathroom. So this would be the 3rd bathroom that's in there. So there could be a 4th bathroom or another half bath. bedroom. I believe there's 4 bedrooms. There's 3 bathrooms with the potential for another bathroom and a potential for another bedroom. This house is massive. It's 265 square meters is over 3,000 square feet, I believe, or really close to 3,000 square feet. Got great views outside. That's the lake you're looking at in the background, Lago Trasimeno. Hey, kitty. Another bathroom. Maybe there's 4 bathrooms. There's so many bathrooms I've lost track now. Leave me a comment. Let me know how many bathrooms you count. All right. That was the last room. So I just went out. There's a woodshed. The reason I filmed this stuff out here is because this is what's called volume, and it gives you the right. If you tear that building down, you have the right to build something of equal size in its place. So you could build a new shed or a pool house or something like that. You can put a pool in here. It's been pre-permitted for that. And this building here as well has volume. Both these buildings that are side by side have volume. So again, you could combine all the volume of all your buildings and put a bigger workshop, garage, whatever you want, a pool house, like I said. It's up to you. So, these are old. They've been here for a while, obviously. So I would guess that these structures here predate the house, the house being built in 1980. Could be wrong about that, but it seems like it's a lot older than that. But anyway, all right. Let us know if you're interested in this house. Send us an email.